Hello YouTube, this is my first video on a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. I'm gonna do a Vylon deck, which I call Epsilon Chaos. So here we go. We have 3 Prism, Vylon Prism. This is the main tuner of the deck, one of the best, most important cards of the deck. What it does is you have to, when it's sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you have to, you can pay 500 life points to equip it to a monster on your side of the field. That monster, when it battles, it gains 1,000 attack points doing the damage step. So it's a really good card. It really makes a monster a beat stick. And there's other Vylons that do the same thing like this. The tuner monsters, the tuner Vylons have this effect where you have to, when it's sent to the monster zone, it can be special summoned back on the field. You know, Stella, Spear, Tetra, and Prism, they all have that Vylon Prism. Next card is we got 3 Soldier, Vylon Soldier. What he does is a pretty good card. He's like a tech. What he does is when he's equipped with a card, he can target monsters on your opponent's side of the field equal to the number of equipped cards that he's equipped with, and he can change those battle positions. So if you have 3 equipped cards on him, he can change 3 monsters' battle positions. Good card, can change things around in a duel. I got 2 Hept. I used to have 3 of this, but I changed it to Soldier because Soldier's effect is more, to me, it's more effective. What he does is once per turn he can target 1 Vylon card that's equipped to a monster, like that Prism card I told you about, and special summon it to the side of the field. So this card can be equipped to that card, and then he'll special summon it like that. If you use it to sync, he'll be banished through Hep's effect. But if you use him to XC for a card, then he'll still be on the field. You know, he'll still be, you know, he'll still, you know, be able to, he won't be banished. That's the only thing. Okay, we have Honest. It's a must card in a light deck. So this deck is it's a light deck, so you need an Honest. So that's the light component of this deck. You know, this deck is more like a chaos deck, so it's gonna have some it's gonna have light and dark to it. So we have 2 Summon a Monk. This card is the engine of the deck. What it does is you know, what it does is basically toss a spell card, and you get a level 4. So you can get your Prism out and then XC or sync for level 8. I got 3 Gravekeeper Spy. This card is really good. It's another part. It's a semi part of the engine. Basically, you know, when she's face down and she's flipped up, she can special summon another Gravekeeper from the deck. So basically, she's like that, and then you flip. If they attack it, since she has 2,000 defense, it's hard to get around her sometimes. So she most likely will have 2 of them on the field. And so when it comes to your turn again, you can basically summon another card as a level 4 and XC for a rank 4, or you know, triple overlay or double overlay. Okay, I got Gravekeeper's Guard. This card is really good. It's to me, it's like a tech. You know, they attack it. They, you know, it catches the opponent by surprise. They're not gonna know what really hit them, because sometimes, you know, this can change up the duel right here. So you bounce back their monster they spent so much time summoning, and it's back in their hand, and they have open field, and then you get to do what you want to do the next turn, and then he can be summoned through her effect too. So if you want to save your spies for another time, you can save summon him instead when she uses her effect to special summon a Gravekeeper. I got two of these guys. Spirit Reaper. This guy's really good. It's a good card to help stall when you have nothing. So he can't be destroyed in battle, and then if he's targeted, he's destroyed. And if he attacks directly, he makes the opponent discard a card. And this is the boss guy of the Chaos. Basically, he's Chaos Sorcerer. If you have to banish light and dark, one light and dark monster from your graveyard. Since I have light and darks in this deck, he's playable in this deck. So what happens is when you summon, you have to banish. After you banish one in light and dark, you have to you can banish a card the opponent has, a monster card. But if you do that, that opponent cannot you cannot attack with this guy if he uses effect. But I might change one of them to BLS. So here's the spell component of the deck. I got 3 Vylon materials. This card is a must card in any Vylon deck. You have to have it. It makes if you equip it to a monster, the Vylon gains 600 attack points. If this card is sent to the graveyard, when it's face up like this, then you can search another Vylon spell card. All Vylon spell cards have that effect. They can search another one from your deck. It doesn't matter if it's material or any of the other ones, component or element or segment. They all have that effect. You can search any one. Vylon segment. This guy right here is pretty good. You equip it to a Vylon, and the monster cannot be targeted by opponent's monster effects or trap effects. And it has that same effect. If it's sent to the graveyard, you get another one. So that card can really make a monster pretty strong and hard to defeat. Okay, I got 1 Night Beam. This card helps out when before you start your combos and stuff. I like to destroy the backfield, so I'm pretty safe. So that helps out with that. And this is the same purpose of Night Beam, to get rid of stuff before you get started, before you start your combos. And then this right here, of course, Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn. I don't use Dark Cold. Dark Cold to me is a little too slow. Okay, we got Solemn Warning. 2 Solemn Warning. I don't like Solemn Judgment. Torrential Tribute. This card is good. It helps get rid of stuff even on your opponent's turn. So you don't have to worry about opponent getting you, starting up all their stuff, and you have no way to defend yourself. If you have a Dark Hole in your hand, the damage has already been done. You get rid of their stuff with this card before they even get to do anything. Mirror Force is a killer. It's a good card. And then got 3 Fiendish Chain. Good card. I'm so glad they reprinted it, so you basically get to use it again. But it basically stops the opponent from doing their effects, and they can't attack. So it's a really good card. This is the boss monster of the deck. Vylon Epsilon. This is the reason why this deck is the way it is. This card is very powerful. So I have 3 of them. I'll explain them later what he does. But basically, how you use them. There's a DT one right here. And a Secret Rare one. Card's really nice looking. So basically what he does is if he's equipped with cards, if he's equipped with monster, equipped cards are cannot be targeted that's equipped to this guy. And once per turn, you can send one of those equipped cards to the grave to target one monster in the opponent's side of the field and destroy that monster. So he's a really good card. So that destroys monsters. Scrap Dragon does the same thing as Epsilon, except that I can use them to destroy spells and traps that are annoying. Powerful card. Everyone knows what that does. And I have Power Tool. I use this to sync with a Spear Reaper that's stuck on the field and a Prism. This guy becomes 3,300 attack points, and then I can search out some of the Vylon equip cards. That's why I use them. So it helps me get my stuff going. Okay, you have the XCs. I have 2 Utopia. Really good card. I got My Stroke. This card's really good. It really helps out. You can detach one XC material, and you can flip face down a monster, or you can detach a card when he's supposed to be destroyed to save, keep him on the field. So if he's supposed to be destroyed by anything, you can detach one of the materials, and he's still on the field. He won't be destroyed. Basically, you can do that 3 times. He has to be destroyed 3 times to destroy him. Kachi Kochi Dragon. This card is really good too. Comes in that Zexo manga. When this card basically, once per turn, if he destroys a monster in battle, you can send that, and that monster sent to the graveyard. You can attack again by detaching the material. And this is the best card of the deck. One of the best cards. So I say the best for last. Look how nice that card looks. Secret Rare. I wish they kept the Secret Rare this way for all the other packs. I'm glad that Hidden Arsenal kept it this way. So, but this guy is really good. What he does is, you need to rank 4 for use overlay 3 times. Triple overlay to get him out with level 4 monsters, and then basically you can detach a material to take a monster on your opponent's side of the field. So he's like a relinquished. That's an attack mode, and it's an effect monster, and you equip it to this guy. And if he battles other monsters the opponent has that are the same attribute, that monster, he becomes a catastrophe. He can destroy that monster before the damage step starts. So really good card, and he has 2,500, 2,100 defense. Pretty good card. And that's